You are now listening to After the Buzzer, a weekly podcast about the National Basketball Association, keeping you up to date on the most popular trends and stories within the league and everything basketball. Now, here are your hosts, Shom Ben Yisrael and Joshua Counts.
Yes, sir. We are back with another one. Another live is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. To another live episode of After the Buzzer with your host, ATB Shom, aka Shom Diggity, aka Shom. What you want to call it? And I'm here with my main man, ATB Josh. He's been in the building. I don't know. He don't sleep in the building. He just been in the building. You know what I'm saying?
In the building, you know. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Yo, we t-shirt bros today, bro. We t-shirt bros.
Oh, you know, it's crazy because wasn't we was wife beater boys like not too long ago.
We were wife beater boys.
Y'all get the gist of it. But we was definitely beater boys in the summertime. So this, I'm telling y'all, this be unplanned. You know.
Yo, excuse me, my bad for looking at it. It's like my dad gave me a call to see what's up. But nah, yo, what up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's a brand new edition of ATB, man. It's your boy ATB Josh, ATB Shom. We back in the motherfucking building. We apologize we could not do last week. We just had some things going on where we could not do a live show, but we did give y'all a VOD show, video on demand show to check out the latest news in the basketball. Where we talked about Chris Paul getting bounced in the Clippers and the Giannis Antetokounmpo rumor trade. But today we got a live show. Today we talking. Today we gonna have some fun. And today, man, we got to first start off and giving our thoughts and prayers to an individual who has now battling cancer, Jason Collins, who's battling brain cancer. From what I read, it is lethal. So from the ATB family, Jason Collins, to your family, we wishing you nothing but the best. We be praying for you for a recovery, saying you to stay strong, and praying for you to still never change and to always keep fighting, man.
Yeah. And it's a rough thing to go through, especially when they list it as terminal. That's something that's very rough to go to deal with.
And I've listened. Nobody can speak. I've battled cancer multiple times in my life. I lost family to cancer recently, especially this year, man, with my great uncle, and I lost my grandfather to cancer. So I know the pain, I know the struggle, and I know how hard it is. But man, we gonna pray for you, Jason Collins. For if you did not know, Jason Collins was the first open gay player to play in the NBA. I forgot. I was back in middle school when he first started. I ain't gonna lie.
He played for the Brooklyn Nets at the time when.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. This is when KG, Paul Pierce, and all of them were on that team.
Yeah, he had a brother too. That hoop, didn't he?
Yeah, I forgot his brother's name though. I mean, not to say that Jason was the most famous one because he came out, but there was him. It was him and I forgot the other Collins, but. Yeah, it was him, Jason Collins, and his brother, but they were, solid. They were solid, serviceable players in the NBA. He did a lot for the NBA as well.
Jaron Collins.
Jaron Collins. Jaron Collins. Okay.
Yeah, Jaron Collins. Twins. They twins. I forgot they was twins.
Yep. So, but yeah, our heartfelt, not condolences, but our heartfelt wishes go out to Collins and his family. Honestly, like I said, dealing with that situation up to this magnitude is never easy. But we do wish him that he can overcome this.
Yes. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough news. It kind of shocked me. I think you alerted to me when you talking about today's topics, and that's when I started to do my research into it, man. Shout out.
Cancer I never heard of before. Not saying
I never heard of it. I never heard it as well. So I'm like, I went through cancer. I only know the kind of the most famous ones: lung cancer, breast cancer, and brain cancer. But they do come in different levels and different names. Even for me, bone cancer, it was the medical terminology for it was osteosarcoma, tumor on the bone that they had really take out of legit. They had to take out of my bone with my shoulder and my right femur bone. But it's tough, man. It's a tough battle. We're gonna continue to pray for him. It's gonna be a long road to recovery, but we praying that he gets back to his way, man. Get back to being healthy. But with that, we will transition into some topics going into the day, starting with the Lakers defense. Now, Shomer.
Yeah, this was a choice.
They recently played the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Cup.
This was a single elimination game, by the way. So that
Yeah, we in knockout round now.
From a cup, well, trying to go to Vegas. They're eliminated from going to Vegas, and the San Antonio Spurs are now going to Vegas. But the reason why Josh brought up this topic today, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't really paid attention that much in the cup games. I've been watching every regular season game as much as I can to the degree, but when it comes to the cup games, I have not been paying attention. I think the last cup game I watched was Orlando versus Philly, and that game was ridiculous. They blew Philly out the water. So, and that's who the Knicks are actually going to go up against and going into the knockout round. So the Knicks
have been playing better as well. I just want to point that out. They
Knicks
look
are
more
going
better.
to Vegas. The Magic are going to Vegas. The Thunder are going to Vegas, and the Spurs. But to go back to the Spurs and that Lakers game last night, let alone it was a great game. It showed LeBron kind of turned back the clock a little bit.
You saw that poster, right?
The poster was crazy.
Woo!
Crazy. Can't even lie to you. The poster was crazy. I didn't
40.
I think Bron just always happened to see that
40.
one white guy he always would have catch a body on. Like, I don't know what it is.
It's like your turn today.
It's like, oh yeah, no, it's his turn now. I think, and I really blame Yusef Nurkic. Ever since then, like I think ever since when he got that body in Cleveland, then it was Bielitsa when he played against the Kings at one time when he was and then now it's Luke Cornett.
He's had some nasty ones. Didn't he posterize was it KG back on the Boston days? He posterized him like he was on. Oh my God. Yeah, that's still like my all-time favorite LeBron poster. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
I was listening to it because like Kevin Harlan was on that call, and shout out to Kevin Harlan too.
He's like LeBron called.
Yeah, he made that back feel like the magnitude of that moment was crazy because he was like LeBron James with no regard for human.
Yeah, he basically said LeBron caught a body. Yeah, let's not forget Jason Terry. LeBron's caught multiple bodies.
That's probably his most famous.
LeBron posterizers are equal rights for everybody. Anybody can get this poster.
Anybody could get the poster. Like, not
but
for real.
that Jason Terry one felt that was very, very personal, bro.
Of course.
That was a personal poster.
You lost against him, and now you're in a green uniform.
Not only that, he was talking a lot smack during those days, and it was like, ooh, kind of got. I heard like rumors was they got personal, and that was during when Delonte West was on the Mavericks too. And you know the rumors with him. I think he was. It was
he was still on Cleveland. I think it might have been years after.
Like it was years after.
Maybe like a year or two after. But
because I remember the Delonte, he did not fuck with that dude, and because there was rumors that he was saying shit about his mom too.
Yeah, he was doing more than just saying, but you know.
Rumor
wise, I'm not speaking on that.
Listen, I leave it at that as rumors wise, bro.
I don't want to get into it, but for real, like the reason why I'm bringing up the Lakers defense right now is because they had a chance. The game was kind of close into a degree, and then San Antonio just started really just catching a trend of making all these threes, causing a disruption in the offense a lot. Don't get it wrong. The offense was pretty fluid for what they were doing, but they were causing a lot of pressure onto the Lakers offense to where they started causing a lot of turnovers. And the reason why we bring up the Lakers defense as of right now, because their perimeter play has not been up to par. The perimeter play has not been up to par.
They get smoked.
We were going over in terms of like where they rank in the for their defensive efficiency. Where do they rank again, Josh?
21st. Let me get the correct one right now just to make sure. It was where they dang, where did they go? I just had them. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
You're good.
I literally just had them on my list and now they're gone. I don't know why. They were 20th. Yeah, here they go. It's 21st.
They're currently ranked 21st in defense.
Yeah, they're not that good defensively. They are very, very poor defensively.
And can we find out who that number 19th team is, just out of curiosity?
19 team on defense. Give me 1 second. Once again,
because if this is a team below 500, and that's
the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks, they have their own struggles of their own right now. They're still trying to figure out what they want to keep Giannis, but the defense is what really caused them to lose last night. Don't get it wrong. LeBron's heroics again were trying to help them get back into the game. They ended up losing this game. Like I said, this was a cup game, so it doesn't really affect them on the regular season. But let me get you the final score of that game. So, but the Lakers, they tried. You can even go back and look at the highlights of the game. It was a final score of 132-119. Like I said, LeBron tried his best in order to try to get them back into contention within the game. Remember, the Lakers are the first ever cup team to ever win. So it was interesting. It was very interesting. Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, he had a wonderful game last night because he was just shooting the life out of that ball. But it really goes out to Stephon Castle, who ended up the game with 30. Really, really good. 30 and 10, actually. 30 points, 10 rebounds. Another great effort from De'Aaron Fox from dropping 20. Julian Champagnie coming off the bench, dropping 16.
Yeah.
This was pretty good. And then on the Lakers side, like I said, Luka Doncic tried to put that Superman cape on. He had 35.
Which he always will.
LeBron was 15, 19 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, doing the best he can. Austin Reeves, quiet game for Austin Reeves. 15 points, 8 and 7, even though that's pretty good in 40 minutes. You can't lie, but that's not what we expected from the way that he's been playing from earlier in the season. And then also another shout out to Marcus Smart, who actually put in a lot of work last night, dropped 26, but that's basically where you're gonna get most of your effort from. You're not
how often he's gonna drop that 26 once a blue moon?
What happened?
How often gonna drop that 26?
I don't know, but I don't know. This is, but don't get it wrong. This was a Marcus Smart last night that I didn't expect to see. We really don't look at Marcus Smart as the person to be the most efficient on offense, but when it very disruptive on defense. And I feel like his presence did cause a little bit of a disruption when it came to the Spurs, but they were on the tandem to the point where you just like, yo, this team is going to be very scary coming into the future. Then seeing Dylan Harper as well too, giving them work off the bench. And mind you, this is a team without Wemby.
Yeah, that's what got me, is that you lost this team without Wemby. You have obvious defensive holes. They got beat on the perimeter, bro. They got smoked on the perimeter. Yeah. It looked like it was a lot of bad rotation. They was trying to figure out who to guard. They didn't know who to guard. It was not a lot of miscommunication. But the thing with me is that the Lakers, I feel like when they came into the league, I feel like they was going to struggle defensively, right? Because you got two players down there that are not known for their defense, who are in your starting lineup, right? You got DeAndre Ayton, who was not really known for his defense back in Portland. His athletic ability, yes, was there. He had nice offensive game, but not defense, right? Luka, who we know is a future MVP, also not known for defense. Not known for defense. Even them Dallas days, they were dragging him during them Dallas days. Like, yo, bro, you don't try as hard as you do on defense as you do offense, right?
Would you say AR is also a defensive liability to it?
No, I said Luka. I said, well, AR. You said, are you asking?
Yeah,
AR?
Yeah. I'm asking you if AR, because we already knew about Luka and his defensive ability.
I don't know, man. It's so weird with AR. Like, you get good games. I feel like he's the inconsistent defensive player. That's the thing. Like, okay. I don't have enough consistency. Like, I don't have enough consistency to see, like, yo, is he bad or good? But you do gotta have another defensive guy who is not what he used to be, Marcus Smart, as well. Back in the day, obviously, Marcus Smart was him, bro. Marcus Smart, I believe, was the former defensive player of the year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep, 2023, I believe.
Yeah, like it's been a long time since a guard has won, or he's like a mixed guard forward, but guard has won a defensive player of the year award, bro. Like he plays hard on defense, but that was a younger Marcus Smart. These days, this one is older on age, not as like fast as he used to be, and he's very flop worthy.
Yeah, but he's going out for them Oscars. That's where his bread and butter comes from too. And being,
I hate watching it though. I hate watching it.
I know, and it's crazy. That's the same reason that they talk about the Thunder too, in terms of these calls, but they say they're flopping.
That's different. It's the same, but it's a little bit different, because I got my opinions about the Thunder. We're gonna talk about them a little bit later in the show, but I got my opinions when it comes to the Thunder. But overall, the Lakers definitely have things to fix. We know that they're not they're a solid team, right? They're a solid team. They're not. I don't view them as a great team. I don't view them as a championship contender, even with LeBron on the squad and Luka. I just think there are teams still better than them. I still think OKC is head and shoulders above them, and I think Denver's head and shoulders above them.
Correct. That is true. Denver is actually probably the well, you're talking about head and shoulders above the Lakers, correct?
Yes, head and shoulders above the Lakers.
Yes. There's a lot of teams that are head and shoulder above the Lakers as of right now.
I mean, even Houston, but Houston doesn't have really a full point guard yet. So
well, shout out to Houston, because remember, they were having a problem of not even having a point guard to begin with, and now this is a team that is top 5 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. So you got to give them credits for that. And
of course. Like, they got hoopers. They got hoopers on Houston, bro. They have hoopers on Houston. I think Houston is I think Houston can make some noise in the playoffs. I just don't know if they can beat the top two, which is still me, OKC, and Denver. That's my only thing.
Yeah,
I feel like they're teams that can make noises. Like you can make it competitive. You can make it look interesting. But at the end of the day, we know it's a two-horse race in the West, and that's between Denver and OKC. And the way OKC is looking, it low-key might be a one-horse race.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got teams out there that could probably make it some type of push. We have the Spurs that we know that they're the Spurs of the world. The Lakers, as they're trying, they're pretty high. Don't get it wrong, the Lakers, they're because of the where they are in the regular season, they are pretty high up. So if the playoffs were to start today, they could be a competent team going into the playoffs. How long will they last? I don't know. But I just know that they'll be able to be a competent team. You still got the Warriors out there that's still trying to figure things out. They're like they're consistent, but they're inconsistent.
Even Phoenix, man. Phoenix is 7th.
Phoenix, oh yeah, there goes Phoenix, and I still feel like that's a dangerous team to even go against in a 7-game series. Whether if you're Denver, I would be scared if I was Denver going against a team.
I think there's definitely some dark horse. I think Minnesota is another dark horse as well. That's in that 6th spot.
Was, I think, the definition of dark horse last year because there was no way that people were.
Yeah.
You know what? I got Minnesota in the conference final.
They're a dark horse, but I feel like they're just going to be. I feel like they're just continue to be a dark horse. Like they haven't taken the next step to be a championship contender.
You're talking
like
about the Timberwolves?
Yeah, I'm talking about Timberwolves.
Well, they still got to figure out. They got to get at least another star piece to get to complement everything.
And that's the issue because how do you get that when let's call spade a spade? It's Minnesota. Nobody want to come to Minnesota, especially during that winter time, during the winter stretch, bro. It's cold up there, man. Like I ain't trying to go over there.
But the way they play in basketball, it's going to attract some eyes.
It could. It definitely could. It definitely could. But you just gotta be like, is it the star, or can you get a all-star? Let's put it like that. Can you get an all-star?
You might have to trade it. We already know what the major thing is. Who is willing to take Rudy Gobert's contract? They seem like they're pretty willing to stay with Julius Randle because they're now. Remember, it was shaky going into the season last year.
It was. And after question mark.
While, it's just like, This might work.
It's work. Julius is bought in a way and recognizes that Ant is the go-to guy now. So I'm happy for Julius doing that. That was an issue in New York as well. He kind of got he was the guy that brought New York basketball back. And then when G got Jalen Brunson, he kind of got pushed to the curb,
pushed to the side.
Yep. Yeah, but it was Jalen Brunson, bro. It's just how basketball goes. So now he's officially bought in. He looks like he's in a good place in Minnesota.
He's going to be an all-star this year. Either all-star or he's going to be all-NBA. I guarantee it.
I can see all-star.
Definitely no. He trust me. He got a chance to be all-NBA for what he's
third team or second team.
Probably third. He definitely got a chance. Yep. He got
Rudy Gobert contract is a big deal. Is a big thing. Cause that is a lot of money he got on that contract, man.
I mean, I don't know what year he's going into the contract. Let's see, and then we can go right back to the Lakers because I forgot we still gotta discuss them. But I mean, there's not much to really discuss. I mean, they lost. Yeah, now they're.
I'm about to say I just feel like they're a middle of the pack team, even though they're like what were they like fourth? Where was it? It was like fourth, I think. For them, fifth, fourth. Excuse me, fourth. They're fourth, but I feel like that's a definition of a middle of a pack team in the West. Now we'll see as we approach All-Star and post All-Star where they're going to be at. But my mind is still made up. Garnering injuries to OKC or even Denver, they're not beating them, boys. They're not beating at those two teams in a 7-game series. That is a wrap. I'm at the point. The argument can be made they might sweep them two teams. They might sweep them. Those two teams might sweep the Lakers.
That is true. Let me give you a quote real quick that I've seen earlier regarding to the Lakers. This came from this new podcast, which is the most unlikely duo I probably would ever expect to have a podcast, Max Kellerman and Rich Paul.
I might check that out. I've been seeing that. I might check that out.
They have well, from what I've seen from clips, it's very interesting on the conversations they have. I kind of miss that hearing Max Kellerman's
he was smart. He knew his shit. He knew his shit, bro.
He definitely did.
And I like Rich in the podcasting game too. And Rich knows basketball.
Yeah, he definitely do. Damn, where can I? Damn. But it basically they were mentioning that this Lakers team like right now is not a team that they see can contend for a championship.
Same thing I said.
Whoa! Before we wait, hold on. This says the Indiana Pacers will try to trade for Los Angeles Clippers center Ivica Zubac before the 2026 trade deadline.
Hold up.
That's actually interesting. Shout out to Courtside Buzz, by the way. But that's actually That's really interesting. Damn, Victor Zubac's going to their. I mean, hey, this is a serviceable big man. Remember, we were saying that the Lakers, the one mistake that they did
You
in
said
terms of
Clippers, Zubac?
Clippers Zubac. Yes, they're going to try to trade him to the Indiana Pacers. Which I really kind of like. I really do like that due to the fact of like how good of a center he is. Especially coming from the West, you know, the West is very competitive and
It's
in the way
that.
that they play.
It's that.
And he's going against a lot of. Well, now I'm sorry. Here's a new report. It says multiple NBA teams have already contacted Los Angeles Clippers about the potential of Victor Zubac trade.
I feel like they cleaning house. Shout out Game Talk too. Shout out Game Talk Witty. You know, I agree with the Witty, bro. I think their first round exit. If they make it past the first round, they're guaranteed second round, bro.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Me and you kind of had this conversation off mic too, and I think we maybe talked about it a little bit in the previous episode in our Clippers and Clippers and Giannis talk. I think the Clippers are cleaning the house, bro. I think it's time to blow that entire franchise up from like literally blow up everything, foundation and all.
I mean, from the Chris Paul thing, I think that's only right too. I'm not just saying just solely just a Chris Paul, but like look at the way your season is going. You're paying James Harden on this 2-year contract. I think this is last year of his contract. I don't even know what. I'm sorry. Before we get into that contract, Rudy Gobert contract, he is
3-year, $110 million. He signed it in 2024, so he got one more year. So it keeps him with the team through 2027, 2028 seeding, providing financial flexibility, reducing his 2025, 2026 cap hit from 46 million to around 33 million. It's a win-win.
Yeah, I mean, in the 2027-28 season, he has a player option. But if he can, he has a player option in that year, and then going into the 2028-2029 season, he'll be an unrestricted free agent. But but he has a player option that year, so it depends. I don't see him leaving on his player option. I believe he'll still stay. There's no way that he's leaving from that team because
I don't see him here. Like, where does he go to? Like, where does he honestly go?
He probably still want to stay with the ascension of this team. Could possibly go to the NBA Finals. I think if he goes to the NBA Finals at least once with the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't think he'll really see himself leaving immediately, unless he just couldn't stand being with Ant or anybody on the team and he's just want a new place, a new home. But I honestly still see Rudy, or they could probably restructure him, bring him back, restructure him on a new contract, and then.
They could. I mean, that's usually how it's going to have to go for a lot of players going forward, like who are on their current contracts. I just want to use Jalen Brunson as an example. They're going to have to figure something out for him. The
Jalen Brunson one is like a whole nother thing. Remember, we talked about how OG was the
they have to figure that out because that contract that's going to be big money, or they got to find a way to restructure it. So,
or you better trade it and then you better give JB his money. But
JB gonna get his money. No, that's a guarantee. JB, if they don't get JB his money, I'm burning on my next year, and I'm becoming a Boston Celtic fan, bro.
Oh no, hell no, anything but Boston.
I got a Boston Celtic fan that work at my job, bro. He Boston everything. I hate him so much. He my man, but I hate him so much because during the he be coming in with like all green jackets, like, hey, what's up, Mr. Counts? What's up, Mr. Counts? Hey, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, hey, I'm sorry for touching you, man. He be actively bumping into me, like, hey, what's up, man? Like,
they definitely
get that crap off of me, bro. Get that crap off
beat us the last game, so I know he probably got some shit he want to get off from, man.
Oh yeah, he a Red Sox fan, Patriots fan, he all that. Bro.
Oh no, and he's just like my brother. Then he's just like my brother.
He Boston everything. He
might be a
Bruins fan, bro.
Bro, he puts.
I don't even watch hockey.
Every single time, every time the Patriots play, he puts the damn jersey on. Every time the Celtics play, he puts the jersey on. Every time the Boston Red Sox play, he even got the one time they had a special type of jersey that blue, yellow. I'm like, yo, you really are like. I'm not even but he's a super fan. Like, I didn't even expect him to be that much of a fan of everything Boston. Like, but I guess he really likes that area. We're probably gonna go to a game next year.
You got to talk. We got to figure out a game too. I got to buy me a new Knicks jersey anyway. I'm trying.
I need a jersey in general. I actually gave my jersey to my nephew, and he's a freaking Lakers fan. So I don't even know.
I probably gonna give me a Josh. I actually don't want to give me a Josh Hart if he end up being traded. I might just give me a Karl Anthony Towns jersey. So I got my jersey, my plug. Tell me what jersey one.
I forgot you do got the jersey plug.
Yeah, I got my. He's my dad plug, so he became my plug by family. My family.
Tough. That's tough. Plug, check him out.
All right, we might as well move on from the Lakers. We gonna still stay with the NBA Cup, man. We're just gonna go strictly to the semifinals. Now, you mentioned it. We got 4 teams in the semifinals. One of them being the New York Knicks. They will be playing against the Orlando Magic in Vegas. The other was the San Antonio Spurs playing. Who was it again?
The Senate. I'm gonna share the screen right now so that people can see and you can see as well.
Oklahoma City Thunder. Yep, I got it right here.
All right, let's see.
So
there we go.
This is our semifinals. This is it. One and done. Come Tuesday, we will have a 2025-2006 NBA Cup champion. Excuse me. Shomer.
I'm scared to give my predictions now because remember when we gave our predictions a couple lives ago, and I said
I don't
like
remember who I picked.
I don't even remember who I said.
I don't know who I picked. I don't remember who I picked. I've been so locked in with football lately. It's hard to follow the NBA Cup.
Shout out to the shout out to the Colts real quick. Wait, hold on.
No. Don't shout us out. Don't shout us out, bro. Don't shout us out, bro.
They just signed a 40-year-old Phillip Rivers that ain't never played since 2021. They shout out to Danny Dimes too, because he got y'all damn near all those wins. Will help y'all get those wins. Didn't even consider. I don't even know what happened to AR.
He got hurt. He got hurt in preseason. Though. He was hurt.
So he was done for the season after he got hurt?
he was hurt. It was like a broken arm, broken leg. It was something bad. He got hurt.
Never mind. Damn.
It was something bad. It was something bad out. He got busted up. So
I still believe in him though. I still believe in AR. Don't get it wrong.
I don't know if I not for my team. I don't believe in him. Not for my team. Don't shout us out, bro. Because I'm just all right. Hold up, bro. Since we here, we'll go back to the NBA Cup just in a sec, chat. Apology. We'll go right back to the NBA Cup since he just brought me here. I don't like this shit, bro. Like I don't like it, bro. Like like Phillip Rivers, you couldn't hit up Russell Wilson and be like, yo, tell the Giants, yo, wave you, bro. We'll pick you up. I'd rather have Russell Wilson. I watched Phillip Rivers walk up to a press conference, bro. His legs look cooked, bro. You know the turkey leg mean? Meat off the bone.
When the dude is like, fall off the bone type.
That's his legs, bro. They got no meat in the bones. Ball pause, but it's gone. It's gone. He
ain't played since 2021.
The man's a grandfather. He might be a great grandfather at this point. I don't even know. He got a lot of kids.
Nah, he got hella kids, bro.
Nah, he got hella
kids.
He can make a starting lineup with his kids, bro. He can make a whole football team.
I'm about to say he got a whole 52
man roster, baseball team, soccer team, you name it. We got it.
He got it. The whole the River squad.
But I don't like this. I don't like this, bro. And it's just, bro, it's unfortunate. Sauce Gardner went down. He ain't coming back till next year.
Yeah. Shout out to Sauce.
We wasted the first round pick on that. I still believe in Sauce Gardner. I still like Sauce Gardner. I just need we gotta come back healthy, stronger. We got Daniel Jones. He had a phenomenal season. He's probably gonna be comeback player of the year. Come back. We gotta come back next year, bro. It's just unfortunate because this was and don't get me wrong. They had issues. They weren't gonna make it to the Super Bowl. They definitely had flaws.
You guys were pretenders. I'm not.
We couldn't be a true championship contender. That's the thing. We couldn't be a true championship contender. So after that, I was just like, man, fuck it, bro. Excuse my language. It's just the season's done. I'm messing with the new owner. Low key, I love the new owner. In many ways, I love the new owner, but I do like the new owner, the Jim Irsay's daughter. She moving. I love the way she moving with she's she is paying attention. She taking notes. She ain't in the booth, bro. She on the sideline. She watching, listening, all that and more, right? So I believe she will get the team what they need. I do believe that we do need some defensive help, really decent help. I like Sauce Gardner. I think we need another edge rusher, though. We got to get some more pressure on that quarterback, bro. So I think we'll go out and get an edge, whether in the draft or in free agency. And she will spend the money, bro. She is moving different, bro. I ain't seen an owner move like this in a long time,
I remember
bro.
Seeing that graphic of her on the sideline, literally taking notes on her notepad.
Yeah, bro.
This is the type of dedication. I mean, I'm saying not everybody's built like it, but if you're gonna take the willingness to want to learn and try to be able to make this the best franchise that it is.
Yeah,
that is an example of how you try to get a head start on.
She remind me of Al, the stories I used to hear about Al Davis, the Raiders.
Yeah.
How he was moving, he on the sideline, he talk, dog. That's how she moving, low key. Low key, that's how she moving.
As long as she not, trying to pick at the fastest people, just like Al Davis was.
No.
That's it. If you fast, then you gonna be a Raider.
You stupid. All right. Let's get back to the NBA Cup. We got Spurs and Thunder in Vegas on Saturday night. First, we're gonna be starting off with the Magic and Knicks. Saturday night, also in Vegas. Shomer, give me your predictions. Who walks away with the 2025-2026 NBA Cup? Personally, I don't care at this point, bro. I'm just like it
I
doesn't
think
really
it's
matter to me. I'm happy for the dudes that get that bonus, but it's like
I mean, to be honest,
it'll be fun games to watch. It'll be fun games to watch.
It is fun games. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, we've been playing the Magic like pretty decent. And shout out to Desmond Bain and OG Anunoby for But first of all, they didn't find my man 30. I think it was like 30K. I could be wrong if it was like
they found what? They Bane or OG?
No. Bain. They find Bain 30K for throwing throwing the ball baseball.
Yeah, he looked like this.
Baseball like. I mean, he fell.
Bro, OG was out of bounds. Like, you didn't have to throw the ball at my man. He ain't gonna bounce back out of bounds. It's at the end of the day, it's whoever ball it is, bro. Like, it ain't going. Me throwing the ball at me ain't gonna fix it. I would OG like, what the fuck?
Don't get it wrong. Like, people do that in basketball. I've done that in basketball where
if you're still in bounds,
when I'm falling out of bounds, to hit it off of somebody, or if I know I got to do
not if I'm already out of bounds. Don't like this.
He was going. This is the problem that everybody keeps saying. He caught the ball and still could have just went up the court. He caught the ball and threw it at bro.
That was personal, bro. That was personal. I was like, yo, I watched. I was like, what the hell? Like, dang, he out of bounds.
I ain't gonna lie. And then also speedy recovery to Franz. I don't know what the update on his injury is, but
speedy recovery, man. Speedy recovery.
Yeah, like I don't know what the thing is, but that also, like, no offense, but that might just give us the leeway to try to beat this team. I think it's really, when it comes down to, at the end of the day, it's the youth. Look at the contracts of the team and who is not getting paid. The team that wants it the most is the team that's probably not making that much money.
I agree with that.
And I think the Spurs really showed that last night that, hey, there's a lot of money that could go around in this team that could make us all really good. And they're probably looking like the hungriest team outside of the Magic. Because when I seen Anthony Black, shout out to Anthony Black. Shout out to Jalen Suggs, who've been playing really, really better. It seems like the Magic are starting to find some continuity in there.
Yeah, I'm getting scared of the Magic. I might be starting to get scared when the regular season really pick up.
They find continuity, bro. They finally found some rhythm in their offense. Because defensively, we know what they could do. But they're going against the Knicks, who also is still trying to
figure it out. But they getting there. Like, I'm starting to see the Knicks are starting to figure out as well, because them early starts was bad, bro. They 8-2 in the last 10. The road woes are starting to get cleaned up a little bit more, but it ain't perfect. Like the Knicks, I love the way Cat playing. I love the way Jalen Brunson playing. OG's finally back, as you mentioned. Like, it just feels like, all right, we get in there now. It feels like we starting to pick up steam now. So we got to do a lot of work down. They're only 3 games back behind Detroit. So we got to keep up with Detroit. We do got to keep up with Detroit, but I do think the Knicks can still get that number 1 seed.
Yeah, and shout out to the team that's literally right below us in the Boston Celtics that are creeping up. And that had
Jaylen Brown's having his breakout. Yeah, I probably as this to say, Jaylen Brown's having a breakout year.
He is.
He's been in the league for so long. It's just he's been in the shadow of Jason Tatum that we hardly really could see him. So
I think this is also like he's proven his doubters wrong too. Remember, a lot of people didn't think that Jaylen Brown can help lead a team, like, to be, if he was the number 1 option, he didn't think that they could. Proven it now, and this could only lead to either 2 things: him staying with the Celtics or him potentially being traded to go somewhere else to get value out of him.
Yeah.
So
Boston's an interesting position when you think about that with them. But I do want to stick with the NBA Cup because this is our topic. We're not gonna stay too long on it. Give me Knicks Thunder. Give me Knicks Thunder. Actually, yeah, give me Knicks Thunder. I think bro, we're gonna talk about them later. I think the Thunder is trying to make a legit history in all ways, bro. Like, they want first team to win an NBA Cup and NBA championship. First team to go 7-3-9 and win an NBA championship, bro.
Damn, that does sound amazing though when you think about it.
Like, I actually think that Thunder legit ain't playing games. They ain't talking. The players ain't saying it, but we as the fans, we seeing something different with that team, bro. Like, we're literally watching them like, yo, dog, they are different.
My dark horse matchup could be Thunder Magic, due to the fact that the Magic could match them up defensively. They can match up the Thunder defensively. The Spurs, can they match up defensively when people who try to play the Thunder defensively get caught with the fouls from the refs, because they can't see. They call everything. Every time you touch them, they call it. I remember we talked about this earlier. We definitely talked about that.
Like, versus the Thunder, who look like they just are massively aggressive on defense on the opponent. Versus they're not getting
type of defense you said they were playing earlier.
They playing like 90s, early 2000 defense.
Yeah,
I'm just like, they're aggressive, which is great. But it just feels like at that same time that aggressiveness should come back to haunt you, because you should be getting called for foul. They're literally going at people and like, yo, we're in the opponent, the offensive team is like, yo, we're not getting the calls.
Like yesterday, even like So this was like the debate yesterday when the Thunder had played the Suns, right? Because it was saying that Chet initially got rocked from when Grayson Allen tried to set a screen. No, I'm sorry, when Chet tried to set a screen and what's it called? Forearmed him badly.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't call that.
But no, they called that.
They called it. Excuse me. I'm
they called that. They gave Grayson Allen the foul, and they gave him a flagrant 2, which I still don't feel like it was a flagrant
2 is insane. I don't think that was a flagrant 2.
Never should have been a flagrant 2. But
actually a flagrant 1 at best, or
common foul. Right? They showed a play beforehand of when. Now, if you play basketball, then you know, or in general, or you played a pickup game, it doesn't matter what type of version you play. If you're trying to box out somebody, when you see somebody about to shoot that ball and you just box them out, you're most likely you're pushing and shoving each other. The difference in this one is that Chet initiated by pushing Grayson Allen in the back, pushed him in the back. He fell, and then plays later, that's when he did the screen. He tried to set the screen and then just forearmed him. You know, so now it's like
you're seeing like there's like a disconnect where. Did you still want the screen on? My bad. I turned it off.
No. I mean, because I think we both give our predictions and what we want to see. I'm hoping the Knicks make it. Don't get it wrong. I'm not praying on the.
I'm picking the Knicks off of biasness.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be unbiased in this situation, and I honestly feel like it could be Thunder Magic. But back to we might as well transition to our next topic as well. But back to that point, it just feels like teams can't play the way they want to play defensively because we're getting called for everything, and then when the Thunder play, they're getting on the calls on offense. So it's like we can't do anything. Yep.
Like we're not getting calls; they're getting everything. So that's going to be a conversation. And we talked about this last year. Many people talked about this last year when it came to Shea about foul baiting. That he's doing all these moves. And don't get me wrong, he's as great as Shea is. He is great. Some of those calls is like, bro, that's a flop, bro. That's a flop.
Some of them are flops, but then again, you can't get mad at somebody that actually just knows how to gain a foul,
get a move, get maneuver, maneuver. That's a maneuver. That was Chris Paul. He was maneuvering good.
Yeah, you know how to sell yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know how to sell. You know how to get to the lane. You know what spots to get to, especially if your opponent knows that's your spot and that's your bread and butter. Of course, you're going to try to find a way to get a call if you're going to keep missing it or if it's not working out to the best degree. Or if it's bread and butter and nobody can stop it.
I have a point for you. I have a point for you, though. I have a challenge because this is what I noticed with Steph. When Steph started taking a lot more threes and he became the 3-point guy, right? You saw the changing of basketball of cheapo shooting threes, right? Forgetting going to the paint, forgetting learning a float or anything like that. It was just a quick handle and a 3-ball. We just going to shoot threes nonstop. People will catch a rebound, run to the top of the key at the 3-point line or wing or whatever, shoot a 3. Even when it was like one man to beat, it could be a 2-on-1 or 1-on-1. They just going to shoot a 3, right?
Correct.
Do you think as time goes on, as Shea continues to emerge as a great player, as a great player, which we know he is, but even great, like an iconic player, right? As he emerges as an iconic player and a legendary player, do you think that's going to be the effect of his play style, that as kids grow up and they watch him, we're going to do this, like just. So now it's like it's gonna be nothing but foul baiters as you go up.
I think this is something that's always been happening in the game. It's just probably more frequent than it has been before. But this is something that we can even date back all the way to 2018. Remember when James Harden would get the fall.
The step back error. Oh my God! What?
Then go back to when we saw that. That was even to the point where they had to change the rules in regards to that. I could even speak to something more recent. Because this really pointed at Jalen Brunson and Trae Young when they would do that move where they would like wait for the defender to get right behind them.
The pump fake or whatever.
He then get him, but the defender's literally behind him after.
So they would stump up and still get the foul call. Yeah,
exactly. So
I don't like that when it's my player doing that.
Yeah, they.
I don't like it when my player does it. I don't like it when nobody else do that. I hate that.
But I ain't gonna lie, Trae Young really he put the league on the map by doing that, and he was.
I think Trae was the first to do that. I truly believe Trae was the first to do that. And then Jalen kind of took that that and just kept doing it as well, and it worked for him because he had I think his first year with Nick, that was nothing but that, and he couldn't stop it.
Yes, it was nothing but that type of move that he was getting, and you can't get mad at it because it was efficient. They were getting the calls for it. But in terms of Shea right now, because you know why it's probably such a problem due to the fact that they're the most hottest team right now.
Yeah,
he's the former MVP, right, or the currently reigning MVP, right, who's most likely gonna try to get that again.
Most likely going back to back.
And because of so much attention that's really going on to him, it's like everything is micro sized to him. So now it's like, oh yeah, oh he's getting all these calls. Oh yeah, he's flopping. Oh, he's doing all of this. Oh yeah, he's just foul baiting.
You know my boy Chris, right? Who you know my boy Chris, who we're gonna have on the show later in the future.
Yeah,
shout out to Swish Birds, man. Shout out to Swish. But he hate SGA, bro. He hate that foul baiting, bro. He hate it. Like he literally will tell me, bro, I hate this crap, bro. I hate it.
Yeah,
and I can see where he's coming from because it's annoying to watch.
Yeah, because I mean, don't get it wrong, like it's an art at the same time, but then like when you play ball, you know that it's like that's some BS call. Everything can't be a damn foul. Like you know, every like, move this man like, made can't I be barely touch you,
bro. Like, come on.
Like some of them, you literally see the people. It's like the times. This is the part that gets me about fouls. All right, it's when you literally see like the contact is initiated from the other person, whether if they're trying to, not necessarily they're blocking the lane and they're to block.
Yeah, you're talking about the primary ball handler.
Right. They're going up like this.
Yep.
And nothing, they'll bump and initiate that contact into the defender, and the foul is on the defender.
Because I like that because you're blocking their path in a way. That's the bullshit too. Bullshit. Like I'm trying to move, but he's literally bumping into me on purpose.
Like and don't get it wrong, the game is full of contact, but it's like when some people just know how to sell their calls, and you can't get mad at that. Like look at James Harden, in his old age, he still knows how to get his own calls. You know what I mean? Luka right now, we can even say Luka to a degree. Luka gets hella calls for the things that he do, and he's super efficient at the things that he does. So I mean, honestly, it really comes down to at the end of the day what you can and can't get away with. And can you find a way to stop those things? Right? Can you find a way to stop the Thunder? And I don't think anybody has found a way to stop the Thunder.
I don't think anybody is going to stop the Thunder. And thank you for saying that, because we're going to transition to the actual next topic. The Thunder, and I mean, you have talked about this multiple times.
Yep, 73-9. Josh is Josh is very fixated on 73-9.
Because Chad,
I'm halfway there, but he believes it wholeheartedly.
Because Chad, the Thunder are currently 24-1, right? The next 5 games, technically 6. 6 game will be against the Spurs for the NBA Cup, but that really won't count because that's tournament. Then they got the next 5 before Christmas, which is going to set up a Christmas Day game against the Spurs again. So they play Spurs in their next 6 games, right? They're going to play Spurs 3 times in the next 6. And I'm at the mindset, if they get the Christmas or the day after Christmas 30-1. Also, they tied the Golden State Warriors record on their 73-9 season at 24-1 start. And by the way, I just want to point that out there. By the way, they tied them. They tied it. They tied it as well. I just fact checked that myself when I was talking about this, because I remember Golden State had a very, very hot start, and they only had 1 loss throughout the 3 months into the season, right? The Thunder are literally the best team in basketball, head and shoulders above everybody, minus probably Denver, and that's an argument. They are literally top 5 in every category you can find, offensively and defensively. They're top 5 in everything, like top 5, top 10. The Thunder are legit the best basketball team in the NBA, if not the world. And they're 24-1, going into Christmas, possibly 30-1. Are you like, bro? We're possibly watching a 73-9 season. They haven't said anything because remember, Golden State wanted the record. Everybody start talking. Okay, they go 73-9 because they go 73-9 because they go 73-9. I think prior to that season, and they said, we were coming for that record. We're going 73-9. This was Kobe's final season, by the way, and they eventually got the record. They final game against Memphis when Kobe dropped 61 against. Help me out. Who did he drop 61 against in his final game? Help me out.
The Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz. Thank you. They beat Memphis to get the 73-9.
And they knocked out the playoffs that year too.
Yes. And so I'm saying all this, right? I'm saying all this. Let me just get to the point. Thunder going 73-9, and they could possibly usurp the Warriors, because I had one of my mutuals, DC, talked about how the Thunder could be better than that 73-9 Warrior teams, right? And I said, if the Thunder go 73-9 and win the championship, they automatically jump ahead jump ahead of that Warriors team. Now, you want to make the argument. Now, we can have the discussion. Are they better than the 72-10 Bulls? That's a discussion. That's always going. That's going to be a discussion. But if they get 7-3-9 and win the championship, unlike the Warriors back in what was that 2016, 2017, they will usurp them. They will be the best regular season team of all time, bro.
Yeah, they can. They got a chance to do it, and I'm still trying to figure out if they are really going to make past that 73-9.
They haven't said anything.
Stays healthy.
I don't even know
if health is really a factor into this anymore.
I was just about to say that too. Thank you. That I forgot to calculate. If they're all healthy, they go 73-9. If they stay healthy and ain't no major injuries, right? It's like small minor ones, but they can still power through it or win games without them. They go 73-9. Because I literally don't know when their next game is going to happen, bro. I don't know. They might not lose a game till like February, bro. They are currently on a 60-game win streak, by the way.
Check the tab that I got open right now. So this is like the next like couple of games, right? I counted at least the 10. At least just all right. The rest of the games they got in December, right? Like you said, they got the LA Clippers, they got the Minnesota Timber. All right, so you just tell me
win.
Damn. Okay, let's see.
Win. They next 6 they can win. They could beat. They got their next 6 easily win. All winnable games.
They beat San Antonio. They beat LA. The Clippers, obviously.
They trash.
They beat Minnesota.
They could beat them.
Memphis.
They could definitely beat them.
San Antonio again.
They could beat them.
And
I'm watching that Christmas Day. I'm watching that Christmas Day game.
I ain't gonna lie. That is insane work to play him again like that on Christmas. Like that's
they play him like they got like I said 3 out like 3. The next 3 to 6 is all San Antonio, right? So so it's a back to back. It's not back to back, excuse me, but it's like it's Christmas. It's the day before Christmas Eve, San Antonio, and then Christmas Day and OKC. That's a 2:30 game. Oh, lovely. We're definitely watching that. But yo, bro, like look at them.
The last Philly, Atlanta, and Portland.
Bro, they could be fucking 30.
Damn, you ain't lying. Nah, you ain't lying. But
like, what?
I really feel like their test is gonna come against Minnesota. I don't know what they're gonna do against Minnesota.
Minnesota could be a test, and if Wemby gets back for the San Antonio game, that could be test as well. Because there's rumor that he could be coming back this weekend, if not Christmas Day. But again, like
he'll back by Christmas. He'll definitely be back by Christmas.
I really want to watch Wemby on Christmas, but yo, I don't see this team losing anytime soon. Like I even when you see like when do they play Denver again? That's probably the only time they'll probably find a way to lose, unless they decide we need a rest.
I'll tell you right.
Unless they decide not to take Philadelphia series, they'll lose. If they decide not to take Memphis series, they'll lose. If they decide not to take Atlanta series, they'll lose.
Did they play Denver yet this season?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
All these teams and they did not play Denver once.
Bro, they lost against this. They don't even lost against the Portland because they probably caught them lacking. Because they probably just to take them serious, they got caught lack. Yo, bro, they literally going 73-9. I don't care. I'm saying it right here on the podcast.
But they haven't really faced. They have not faced. Wow.
Now that January stretch on road trip is going to be tough. I will say that. Houston, Miami, Cleveland, and Milwaukee. That's a 4-game road trip. That's going to be insane.
Yeah, I mean they starting off the year already at Golden State and Phoenix, and these are 2 teams that are not playing right now, especially Phoenix. Denver, there we go. Denver, February
1st at Denver, 9:30. I'm definitely watching a must-watch game. I'm watching that.
Oh, and shout out to look! It's going Telemundo. I ain't gonna. That's how you know it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be on Telemundo, yo.
I think that's a must-watch game for everybody.
But they play him. I don't even know how many times they played. They played Denver twice. Then they play him again in February.
They'll play him like 4 times.
27th. Then they play him again.
Yeah, they don't get the Denver game until like 2026, which is a bummer, unfortunately.
That's insane. And then they play him again. So they know what they were doing in terms of setting Denver up towards the latter time of the year. Because if they can really beat Denver, Lord have mercy. Like I really don't know.
I'm predicting at this point they'll probably suffer 1 loss every couple months. Because they just ran through November. They only had 1 loss in November, right?
Let's see.
1 loss in November. They might blow. They had 1 loss in November. They might blow the brakes off December with dubs, bro.
If they can, they probably might finish out December undefeated.
And they blew the brakes off of Phoenix.
They have a chance. I'm just saying, after that, I got to see what happens at that Minnesota game. After that Minnesota game, than that San Antonio game. After these San
I think
Antonio games and that
the
Minnesota
two San
game,
Antonio games in the Memphis game, I guess, are going to be key or watch. But if they, what if they decide to get the record? Not the regular season record, but the winning streak record. Now we gotta see if they get the 20 games before we talk. We gotta see if they could get the 20 games.
The Miami Heat record, right? They could pass the Miami Heat record.
No, it was another one too. The Miami Heat tried to get the Lakers record.
Yeah, but then they passed the Miami Heat record because remember they were close enough to get there. So it was
the
like
Miami Heat record with LeBron and it was 27.
I'll tell you right now.
It's 20. It was 27 game win streak. I remember that. Because I remember there was the Lakers record was like 30 something, like most winning streak 30 something. That was the highest,
longest win streak in NBA history.
It's gotta be Lakers.
It is definitely. Yep, the Los Angeles Lakers, the 71-72 Lakers, who won a remarkable 33.
Yep.
The second closest to it would be the
Heat, 27.
Yep, the Heat, the 27. Right now they got a chance. Right. Wait, what are they saying with 27 straight wins and the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors?
I remember that. I was battling cancer during that time. I was battling my second battle. I was at my second battle of cancer when that shit happened.
28 for the yeah. Well, they actually passed, I'm sorry, they actually got to pass Miami and Golden State because it's just literally within those one games. Miami had 27 and then Golden State had 28.
Yo, so, I'm at the point these dudes are chasing his. They're trying to be like, yo, we are the greatest ever, bro. I am at the point. Now, again, this is a reach that they probably gonna go after the Miami Heat 27, but I'm still at the standpoint. I'm standing 10 toes down. They going for that 73-9 record, yo.
I mean, don't get it wrong. Like you kind of put it into my brain that they actually have a chance to really tie up this record, or at least
they going for all the records.
It's gonna be scary, bro. Like, remember what you just said? Like, they literally could go from winning the championship, winning the cup. Probably, let's say Shea goes to the All-Star. I mean, obviously Shea gonna go to the All-Star game. Let's say he wins All-Star MVP.
MVP. Okay. When was the last time someone won All-Star MVP and MVP in the same year? Did Joker do that?
I was about to say he sounded like Joker could have done.
That sound like Joker could do that. That sound like a Joker award.
That's like what Joker could have done. I think Bron probably did it too.
Bron definitely did it. I know that.
I think Bron definitely did that before too.
That's that's definitely a Bron award. But I feel like Joker might have done that too. Yeah, but it's just we're watching greatness. We're truly didn't think it was gonna be possible for another team to go 73-9 if they wanted to do it. They are motivated as hell, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I really do end up seeing them going undefeated in December. Otherwise, it's still the jury is still out. I really think they could tie up the 72-10.
They could tie us up if they could probably get 70. But the thing is about 73-9 is that you can tie up 73-9. But the key here is you gotta win the championship. If they win the championship, they're the greatest regular season team of all time. You don't need to go 74-8. You just need to go 73-9, get the chip.
I mean, who's to say they can't go 74-8?
They could do that too.
That would be insane. Like, yo, that would be insane. Like, actually, I can't even lie to you. That I don't see it happening, but if they do make it, the pressure is gonna ramp up. Because remember, even for the Warriors. At the time period, towards the end of the season, like, yes, this was the record that they were trying to chase, but it got so much pressure towards the end of the season that teams were literally trying their any and everything to make sure they don't even reach 73-9. You know, so it's like we're gonna have to see towards if they last through January, especially after that rough road game, that 4-game road trip.
Yeah,
then I see them actually really getting that record. But it really depends on what happens in the month of January, to be honest, because I think and in December they probably might take another L in December. I can't even lie.
They could.
Going against San Antonio so many times, there's no way that you're not going to be able to figure out these weaknesses within this team. There's no way. And if San Antonio can't do it, then that just shows the youth.
I mean, if they get a loss a month, they good. If they only take one loss a month, they're good.
That is also true too. Damn.
Like they only got one loss, bro. They only got one loss, and we about to be in the new year.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
Like what?
That's the
Like,
best.
I really have nothing else to say to that. It's just that we're truly watching a team that I think hasn't said it, but like we're going for 73-9.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting convinced by you saying it. The more you say it, I'm just saying like
You looking at that schedule, it's like,
seems,
oh, hold up, bro. They
yeah,
ain't
'cause now
lost yet.
it is
Like,
putting it's making the wheels spin in my brain to really think about it. Like, damn, like they really got a chance of really passing them, or let alone tying it. But if they tie it, remember the biggest thing: win the championship. Win the
yes,
championship.
that is the
We
key.
don't
That
know
is the
who's
key.
going to be coming out the East to even try to compete for that. We feel like it might be
I'll tell
dog
you what,
water.
right now, I don't care who it is. They ain't beating them unless they super hurt. They ain't beating them.
I don't see the Knicks doing it.
The Knicks ain't doing it. Detroit
I
not
don't
doing
see
it.
the
Cleveland not
Detroit.
doing it. But nobody in the East beating that team. Even if you get Giannis, you ain't beating that team.
The only team that possibly may have had a chance, and like I said, if they had a healthy Jason Tatum with
I would say if they kept
on
all
that
the pieces with Jason Tatum, Boston would probably be your
Boston
best
would
bet
be-
knocking them off.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
would love to watch that series.
Oh yeah, Boston versus. Oh my goodness, that would have been
What?
Boston versus Thunder in the NBA Finals. That's what people were hoping for last year, but
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
But real quick before we do end, because I see we're coming up on almost an hour.
Up in the hour mark.
I wanted to shout out to the old Thunder course, since we were just talking about the Thunder. Them actually becoming top 10, two of them becoming top 10 scorers, and then also Russell Westbrook becoming number 17, passing Tim Duncan in the all-time scoring list. Man, we all knew these were superstars from back then when we saw them, and we knew they were going to be future Hall of Famers, but nobody expected them to be like also top 10 scorers of all time. James Harden.
Two of them are top 10. Two of them top 10.
Well, two of them are top 10. I mean, don't get it wrong. Like, I think that Russell Westbrook has a high chance of becoming 15. He has to pass Dominique Wilkins and I think somebody else to become 15. And surprisingly to me, which I did not know, did you know that he was higher than Steph Curry?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Steph Curry's is like in his it's like in the low 20s in terms of all-time scoring, but shout out to the Thunder, man. Like a lot of people knew that this was going to be a special group. They're all special players. And even when they left the Thunder, they were still doing things in their special right. I was looking like Westbrook of old, getting.
I want to say this real quick about that Thunder squad. I feel like they're going to be I think they're one of the biggest could have, should have, would have.
Oh, in NBA history, yes.
Yeah, there's there definitely others, but it's just like that. Those three are going to be that scars my brain. Like they're one of the biggest could have, should have, would have, probably in the modern day history, of NBA. But like they're like those three are all future Hall of Famers, all three former MVPs, and it's just like, man, together they just couldn't do it.
And I'm not gonna lie, if the NBA plays this right, when they do retire.
Oh, they all going in together.
All three of them are the headliners for the Hall of Fame.
That's only if. That's only. It depends on when they retire. It just depends.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's just a 5. It's a 5. I believe it's a 5-year eligibility. Eligibility. Thank you. Eligibility to get into the Hall. So I believe. I know it's a fact for football, but basketball is a little weird for me how they do it. About I want to say it's a 5-year eligibility, but we'll have to see. That we're starting to kick my ass.
Yeah, but Durant number 8, Harden number 10, and then Westbrook at 17, who has a chance to make it to 15. So
he could probably make it to 15 before he retire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's if another team will be able to pick him up. And mind you, he's breaking records with the Kings. Kings never had a player of his magnitude over on there.
I'm not surprised.
All these triple doubles, they never had that. I mean, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Damn it, Domantas Sabonis. Double king, but not triple king.
I think that we could wrap it up right there. We're about to hit the hour, so
yeah.
You got anything else you want to get off?
I just want to check one thing. Is there anything else? Shout out to Derek Queen. Also, he's has a high chance of being top 3 in this run for Rookie of the Year. BJ Edgecombe and
I like them, bro. I like them.
There's another player. I just can't think of it right now. I think Derek Queen has a high. Oh well, everybody's gonna keep saying Cooper, but we'll see when it comes to the All-Star break of like all these stars that's gonna have a chance to get Rookie of the Year. But otherwise, I think that's really it. I think we covered everything. Lakers defense, cup play, predictions, Westbrook passing Tim Duncan, Harden and Durant becoming top 10 players of top 10 scoring of all time. The Thunder possibly going up there, and then again our not condolences, but our heartfelt wishes and hopefully speedy recovery to Jason Collins.
Yes. That will do it. If y'all stayed with us, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date with all the new episodes, all the new live shows, and all the new episodes, excuse me. Shout out to the people that were in the chat today. Nelly, always. Shout out to Game Talk, Witty, as well. Shout out to people who were just lurking. Shout out to people who just pulled up for a quick second, had to dip for whatever reason. Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate every single one of y'all.
Y'all, everybody, appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Definitely check out the older episodes as well. We are going to
do clips too.
Please check out the clips
and the buzz clip of Giannis and CP3. It's out now. You can go check in the ATB buzz clip playlist section, and you'll be able to find it there.
Yes. We'll try when we ever can ever do a live. We'll do the buzz clips, y'all. But this will do it. This has been ATB Josh, ATB Shom. We will catch y'all. Do you want to do next week?
Yeah,
that's Christmas. That's like Christmas. All right, because I'm like, yo,
we got to do a show before Christmas. We got
all right. We'll coordinate on that. I just wanted to make sure. But all right, cool. But we'll catch y'all next week. If not, definitely stay up to date with the buzz clips. But ATB Josh, ATB Shom, we are out of here.